We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Colorado Rockies and the Los Angeles Dodgers. The Dodgers have played excellent baseball of late. They'll try to bring their win streak to a baker's dozen next. Walker Buehler, a Kentucky-born right-hander, gets the starting nod. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at one of the game's top strikeout pitchers. He's averaging over 11 strikeouts per 9 innings so far on the season. We'll know if he's on early by seeing a lot of swings and misses.
Stepping in, Raimel Tapia, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
For Colorado, the center fielder, Raimel.
Here's the first pitch to him. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. Muncy is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Batting second.
And a chance now to check out the visiting Colorado Rockies. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Yeah, keep an eye on Charlie Blackmon. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. As he'll take a look at ball one. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
1-1 to the Rockies' first baseman. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. 67 degrees our game time temperature. The 1-2. Popped him up. Lutz is under it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Batting third, the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. And now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. John Gray gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
First-round draft pick out of the University of Oklahoma. Big arm, 95 to 98 miles an hour. Good hard slider. It's never been about the stuff for John Gray. It's about attacking the strike zone. At times gets a little bit too timid on the mound, but if he brings his A game, you'll know early. If he's throwing strikes early with that fastball and he's in an attack mode, he's as good as anybody in the game.
So digging in now, Mookie Betts. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play.
Guy does a lot of different things in the ball field. Not only has this guy been a hit machine all year, but he also leads the league in runs scored right now. So you have to give credit to the guys behind him who are driving him in as he's been getting on all season long.
Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. And a changeup that just about got away from him there as that ran in a bit too far.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
2-1 now to Mookie. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
The 3-1.
Hey! 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Left side of the infield into the shift. Reined in. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. But hold on here now. They quickly requested some time to take a look at the replay, and they may decide to challenge that out call.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays. And looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
Now an indication from the dugout is that they will not challenge the call on the field, so the runner is indeed out. Here's Corey Seager. Individual matchup numbers against John Gray. He's a .391 hitter. He's taken him deep once. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Row, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
Blackman will put this one away, and that's out number 2.
Batting third.
Now a moment for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, one thing's for sure. They love what Mookie Betts brings to their offense. I mean, this guy is a career .300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Into the box now, Matt Beatty, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 276 the average coming in for him. 5 homers and 16 RBIs. The 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Got him fishing for that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
The 2-1 home. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed. He got him. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. We are still scoreless. And that'll bring in Charlie Blackman. It was an 0-for-4 day for him in yesterday's loss.
Charlie Blackman.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down early.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Left side, but well foul. The 1-2.
Ball. 2-2 count.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 8 home runs, and he's driven in 24. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone. And if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
A bouncer to the left side. He's got it. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now.
The shortstop, Trevor Story.
Trevor Story steps in now. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game. First delivery to him on the way. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
0-1.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Line to the right side, and Mookie will make the play, and that retires the side. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Cody Bellinger.
Cody Bellinger.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. And the pitch. Base hit, line drive into the corner. He's through first and hustling for second. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
Next up is Max Muncy. He currently sits 7th in the National League in runs batted in, so a good guy to have at the plate in this situation.
Well, he's also been awesome at scoring runs. He's right up there with the leaders in that category as well.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Going back is the center fielder at the track. The wall. Gone! So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Home run number 15 for him thus far. And the Dodgers move in front now 2-0.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Here's Jock Peterson now. A real threat with the bat. Currently the National League home run leader.
Yeah, and here we are several weeks into the season, and this guy has been absolutely killing the ball. I think he's got a chance to be near the top in home runs when it all shakes out.
100% agreed, D-Row. When you get this late in the season, he's not doing it with smoke and mirrors. This guy's off to a great start.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. A solo home run there for Jock Peterson, number 22 on the year, and the Dodgers have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Striding forward now, Gavin Lutz. And he's been tearing the cover off the ball these past few days, as you see there. First pitch on its way. They'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
The struggles continue, but that happens when you're not able to locate your secondary pitches. You become a one-pitch pitcher. He needs to start to get those secondary pitches over really fast.
Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0. Lifted the other way down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. 3 runs already home here. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 2-2. Another one sent foul. The 2-2 one more time. Hit hard to short. Story brings it in. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
So here's how the Colorado Rockies are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at outfielder David Dahl. Another guy who profiles not only in center field but can cover both corners. Speed is his game, and he's only going to continue to get better.
And up next will be Kelbert Ruiz, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball. 1-0. Now here it comes. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Hit softly on the ground to third. Right to him. Throw to Murphy's in time, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Walker Buehler.
At the plate, Walker Buehler, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the pitch. Oh, and an ugly swing there. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 home. Line to the right side. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Boy, D, you're talking about frustrating as a pitcher. You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Betts, who's often just referred to as plain old Mookie. He was a 5th-round pick back in 2011.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
The 1-1 home. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Well, he's been laboring a bit through these first 2 innings of work. That's 37 pitches, and ideally he'd be closer to 27 instead.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Shin high fastball that time, ball 3.
Well, this has been a good at bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. 2 runs on the board after the home run by Mookie Betts. And even 20 home runs for him now thus far. And with it, the Dodgers have opened it up to a 5-0 lead.
Well, when a manager talks about hitting being contagious, that is exactly what we're talking about. One guy tees off, and the guy behind him starts to feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more focused. The next thing you know, you've got 3 home runs in an inning, and your entire offense is off and running.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. The 0-2 once more is taken for ball 1.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Tapia. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. LA's on top, 5-0.
Welcome back to Dodger Stadium, where these fans have witnessed a lot of good pitching from their boys in blue this season. Coming into the day, they rank 1st in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, "It's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones." Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, "I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun." Matt, back to you.
All right, thanks, Heidi. The pitch. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a line drive, but foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. The next 0-2. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he's holding down the top spot in the circuit here for the month of June. Striding in for the Rockies, Dom Nunez. He drove in one of his team's 2 runs in yesterday's game. To first, and there are 2 away. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here it comes. And that's in there for strike 1.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Matt Beatty. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
1-1 to the Dodgers' first baseman.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
The center fielder, number 35, Cody Bellinger.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring forward Cody Bellinger. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Changeup, a little bit inside, 1-0. Line toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The third baseman, number 13, Matt Muncy.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. Muncy is the leading vote getter at third base in all-star balloting coming into today, so it looks very likely at least that he'll be on the squad, if not starting.
Yeah, this comes as no surprise. This guy is one of the best players in the game, a superstar, and that's what the all-star game is about. The fans getting to see the best players put on display.
To 1-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Pitch on the way. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Dodgers down in order as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Now to the plate, Raimel Tapia back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And the pitch. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98, 0-1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
0-2 count, and the pitch. And strike 3 called as he gets a little help there. 1 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Daniel Murphy steps in now. As with 1 away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1.
One of the biggest factors on how long you're going to go with a start is how many first pitch strikes you throw. 80% usually means you're going to have a pretty good day, and that's on the menu so far.
Off the plate and in, hits a ball and a strike. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. The windup and the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
No runs, no hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Popped him up. Beatty has room in foul territory, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Welcome back to Dodger Stadium. Let's send it down to the field and Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the opposing starter work very hard. His pitch count is high, so it seems they'll be getting into the bullpen sooner rather than later.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Bottom of the inning now, and in steps a former World Series hero, the outfielder Jock Peterson.
That last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter, so I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And a fastball's in there for strike one.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Behind 0-2 now. Now here it comes. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
The 1-2. Check swing in the dirt, but he went around. Nunez has it, and he makes the throw to first. Peterson is retired, and there's one away.
Second baseman, Gavin Lutz.
Next up for Los Angeles, Gavin Lutz comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Tapia is in pursuit. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher, Keibert Ruiz.
Digging in the switch hitter, Keibert Ruiz. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
Hey, it's been a little bit of a rough outing for this guy in this one so far. And one thing you can look at if you want to get really picky, less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike two. 5 runs, 5 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
That's a good job right there. Very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw to Murphy, he'll take care of him, and that'll end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
The right fielder.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Charlie Blackman.
First offering on its way. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1. Blackman, or Chuck Nasty as he's commonly referred to. He was taken in the 2nd round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
seared down the first baseline. And this will be a foul ball as the first baseman makes a Herculean effort to make the stop. Easy there, Cha-Cha. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number one. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see there, he's sitting in second place in the National League in that department. David Dahl to the plate now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there at the knees, strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled away. One out, nobody on. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
The 1-2. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. One strike away from 5 shutout innings.
And it's 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Walker Buehler.
Walker Buehler.
First pitch on its way. Line down the left field line, but this will be foul. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. Dodgers pitcher trying to deal with a 1-2 count at the plate. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Here's Mookie Betts. And he is frozen on a good curveball that started at his hip at strike one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. One and one to the Dodgers leadoff man. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. The 2-1. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch, 2 away.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it, so that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front, really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Here's Corey Seager. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And that swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run for Corey Seager. Home run number 9 on the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
Here comes manager Bud Black out of the dugout heading for the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Jairo Diaz gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. At the plate now, Matt Beatty. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
Fastball well outside. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
So here's Cody Bellinger as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. Beatty stands at second with 2 gone. 2 balls and no strikes. The count to the Dodgers center fielder.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's 7-0.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute.
Yeah, a little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
Into the box, Max Muncy, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. But this will find the shortstop's glove for the 3rd out of the inning. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How do they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First offering.
Hey!
The windup and the 0-1. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Now batting, Dom Nunez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
2-2 to the Colorado catcher.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. lifted the other way down the left field line. Peterson on the run, and he makes the catch in the corner.
The batter, the pitcher, Jairo Diaz.
Sam Hilliard will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 22, Sam Hilliard.
Down the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 2 home runs and 4 RBIs. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out, so it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Wade Davis gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
The left fielder, Jock Peterson.
Here comes the first pitch. In there, and it's 0-1. And the pitch.
Nope. Ball 1.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 2-2 one more time is looked at, and the count moves full. Three-two pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
Stepping in now, Gavin Lutz, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 home, and he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field, and he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Now batting, catcher K. Burke. Rookie.
Digging in once again, Keibert Ruiz, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
More of a comfortable side from the left side. Puts the ball in play. More of a contact hitter from the left side. Might have grown up being a natural left-handed hitter.
0-1.
Big swing and a miss at the knuckle curve, strike one. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. So worst case scenario, a 2-out base hit, and the pitcher will not lead off next inning.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate and it bounces away. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Two out with the man at first. A swing and a miss there, 2-2. From the stretch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. One left for LA. And they hold a 7-0 lead. Seventh inning ready to roll, and standing in the outfielder, Raimel Tapia.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you're going to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
And he gets ahead 0-1. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. And he strikes him out here. So that's out number one here in the seventh as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
To the plate now, Daniel Murphy. As he lifts it in the air to right field. Betts has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
At the plate, Nolan Arenado. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. And he takes ball one. That evens it up 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two balls, 2 strikes to Nolan Arenado. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Another try at 2-2. And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. So that'll bring in Mookie Betts, and he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Oh, he chased a bad pitch that time. It's strike 1. And he takes this one high, 1-1.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Offered it a low one there, but came up empty. Two and two. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3.
Wow, was he looking to swing the bat right there? Check pitch on his swing. That ball wasn't even close to the zone.
And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Next at the plate will be Corey Seager. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
1 ball, no strikes to count. A runner at first with no outs here. Two and 0.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Now the 2-0. Right side. Reined in. There's one. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Digging in and looking for more, Matt Beatty. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set, and the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Ball 2.
2-2.
Here now the 2-2. Into right field. That's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The center fielder, number 25, Cody Bellinger.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. A 1-0 delivery. Fastball well outside.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Now the 2-0 home. 2 balls and a strike to count. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Hard liner to center field. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
Brian Shaw enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Brian Shaw.
Standing in now, Max Muncy, as he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. Shaw was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. 0-1, here it comes. Ball 1. Shaw, a 6'1" right-hander. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment. 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
And the pitch on 2-1. Weak grounder down the first baseline. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away.
The left fielder, Joc Peterson.
Now at the plate, Joc Peterson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Nope,
low for ball 1.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
The 2-0 on the way is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Three and 1 to the Dodgers left fielder.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
Into the box for the Dodgers now, Gavin Lutz. He'll try to do damage with the bases loaded and 2 gone. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. Home run number 5 on the year as this lead got even wider.
Yeah, and you've got to feel really sorry for the pitcher. He was up against the ropes, bases loaded, with a power hitter at the plate. The best thing you can do in that situation is to try to keep him from making hard contact. Well, so much for that. He obviously made a mistake, and the big slugger made him pay.
The pitcher, Ruiz.
At the plate, Keibert Ruiz shoots this one over to first. And Murphy will just take this one himself, and the inning is over. Another good inning here for the Dodgers. Hey, not everybody leaves early. Thursday night baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Back up the middle. Base hit, and the perfect game comes to an end here in the 8th. So he makes it through 7 innings, but they finally get to him for their first hit of the ball game here in inning number 8.
Yeah, Matty B, and that just goes to show you how hard it is to pitch a no-no. Gets through 21 consecutive outs without getting up a hit, D-Row, but that wasn't the case here to start off the 8th.
Yeah, so much has to go into it. You need to be a little lucky, and you need to be a little good right there. Flip the script on the offensive standpoint. They've stayed with their approach, haven't come out of it, and hopefully this gets them jump-started.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Ross Stripling will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Will Smith will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Batting 9, number 16, Will Smith.
Into the box now, David Dahl, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2. Fastball called strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. So 1 gone for the Rockies here in the 8th, and in to hit next the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. He's set. Here it comes. Runners on first with 1 down. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
At the plate now, Garrett Hampson, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. A 1 pitch on its way. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Can't waste getting the leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Rockies strand 1, just about given up for dead. It's 12-0. Next for the Dodgers, Will Smith. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. From the stretch. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Racing back the left fielder. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to left. 7 home runs for him on the year now as the blowout continues. Skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Jake McGee is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Brendan Rodgers is into the ballgame as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Shortstop and batting 9, number 7, Brendan Rodgers. Now batting.
Stepping in now, Mookie Betts. Swing, and this is also hit well. Out to deep center. Tapia is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
Now batting, shortstop, Corey Seager.
Digging in, Corey Seager. He went deep back in the 5th. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, and he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Here's the 0-2, and it's fouled away. Now another 0-2.
Ball, that's out.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
This is skied into short left center. Rogers backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Up next for the Dodgers.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Coming to the plate now, Matt Beatty. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball. Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 delivery. Count now a ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. And no complaint about that one. That's a strike, and it's 1-2. Now here's the pitch. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. So 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors and no one left. 9th inning coming up. Dodgers lead this one 13-0. Into the box, Dom Nunez starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Final line there for the Dodgers starting pitcher, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Matty V, what a nice performance in this one. 7 shutout innings. Watching from the dugout now, hard to believe that he could pitch any better than he did through the first 7 innings.
Brendan Rodgers bats next as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. One out, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground to short. Fielded cleanly. On to first, and the Rockies are now down to their final out of the game.
Now back, the center fielder, Tapia.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Raimel Tapia, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So the 2-out hit here extends the inning for the left-handed hitter Daniel Murphy.
The first baseman, number 9.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
To the plate now, Daniel Murphy, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
Here he comes on 2-0, and he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Down the third baseline. He's got it. Throw on to first is going to be in time for the final out, and the Dodgers will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Wow, another game and another night to celebrate another victory. I'm just excited we've been able to be here to witness this amazing streak. There's nothing prettier in the world than good baseball, and that's just what they're giving us.
13-0, the convincing final score. The Dodgers seal up their 30th win at home on the season. Walker Buehler pitches his way to a league-leading 12th win of the year, striking out 12 in the process. John Gray struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 38 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, a sellout, 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending tonight's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive home safely.